sending out.
Well, talking about aggressive pushes, Hazed has already gone down to mid. Drone gets aggressive though, again trading one out here. TSM pulling out that patented aggression. The A site's already been given up though. Gen.G get the spike down, and they've got even numbers to work with while doing it.
Yeah, Gen.G making quick work to get on the site and planting their sort of the generator default location. This is going to be a plant that we see time and time again on this map. There have been historical tourney matches that TSM has played where we have literally seen over 80% of plants inside of a single map play at this location.
Oh my goodness, TSM are mowing people down left and right. Player one though still has the ideal angle on this spike. Wardell takes him down though, finishes off the round. 3 members alive for TSM. And with Gen.G having this Sage still 4-man cat stack, and that is not what you want to see if you're TSM. Sub though, mows one down, is going to be able to rotate back on the site, and now things get awkward for Gen.G. They can't move on the site like they wanted to. They've got to play around in gardens here. Wardell though finds 3 with a ghost in quick succession, looking to clean up even more, but with that, that's going to stunt the growth of Gen.G. Just player one on the Omen left. We've seen this guy make miracles happen so far, but stopping Wardell when he's feeling himself is TSM rotate away. They doubt themselves for just a second too long. Let's get a lot of smoke to come in. That denies the sightlines of Wardell. And now you have to see Drone come in. No, he isn't able to. Huynh shuts him down. Wardell pushes through the smoke to find absolutely nothing. Spike goes down. Now a man advantage here for Gen.G. This is not great for TSM, who look like they're just going to opt to hold on to that operator.
Yeah, I think at this point, TSM broke their rotation a little bit and dropped to a 1-1-1 spread default, sort of waiting for Gen.G's recommittal. And at that point, they got one more pick and the round was over. At this point, stabilizing their economy and making sure that they don't drop too much of an advantage early in the half is going to be of much higher value to them.
Yeah, you wouldn't want something like the last game happening where you get the salty run back from Gen.G. This time, though, it's not going to be Gen.G winning the second round. It's going to be Gen.G taking away the third, which they're more than happy about. They solidify their economy. They win the gun round. They win it with 4 members.
By whether or not you take Cat into tree or force up mid into the pizza area and then take market towards B. Those are really the main options that teams are presented with.
Nice trade in mid there is going to give Gen.G that map control that you noted was so difficult to get. Now they've wrapped their way all the way around A. They're going to outnumber the players here. And Wardell has a ton of work to do here, as if he even finds out that MkaeL's there, gets domed from behind. Now just a couple members hiding out along the site. Subroza making sure they don't get traded out too easily here. Drone's gonna clean up one more, another. Stops to push for a moment, but the spike will go down here, and it's 1v1 heading into post plant.
This is what's so dangerous about seeding that mid control is not only does it give access to B site, but if you're not careful, you can get teams fully flanking you. And we see that here with Wardell as he gets picked off for absolutely free in garden and ultimately gives up the site, forcing this 1v1.
And he knows it's either going to be behind generator or underground. Huynh beats him early. We're heading into post plant 3v5.
And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where Gen.G bringing the Sage to the table gave them access to what just happened. That Sage boost in Fish, giving them access to the entire site. B as a site is very typically held by Cyphers, and it's almost impenetrable. Having that high angle is critical to be able to make executes like this actually feasible.
Stay down.
GMD as well has kind of locked things out by maintaining sure they get map control over there, not letting TSM ever push up catwalk. Drone takes down one with the Sheriff, but the action immediately stops here as GMD looking for the repeat with the Phantom. Not going to be finding much of a duel here. We'll be able to get healed up by the Sage Paranoia through the walls. TSM are looking to get aggressive, but no one wants to take these duels except for Effys, who willingly takes down Cutler, gets the Resurrect up, trying to drop the flames to get his way back on the site here, trading out a few. Gen.G yet again, though, all over this kill feed. Wardell gets 1 for his issues, but Fortis, no games, just guns here as they make their way on the site. They execute out. Huynh immediately connects with the right click, looking for more, running straight for the backline. Wardell knows what's coming, but is he ready for it? The aggressive pick, just gonna smoke that one off, drop the spike on site. Good heads up play. You don't want to get caught out with that one. Hazed has already wrapped his way all the way around. Spike going down here for Gen.G. Curly up, 1 player make that 2. We're looking to even things out with the operator. Is going to connect at least 1 shot, wrapping his way around the site. Cutler not able to do much, but it seems like yet again, it's going to have to be the save for these two. Gen.G have locked down that A site.
Yeah, Huynh coming out there swinging with the Jet ultimate, doing some massive damage, and it looks like TSM, after they just got Wardell back onto the operator, is not looking to give it up.
Yeah, it's all the way back in B, which now we can start talking about a little bit more of what's going on tactically here. Gen.G have pulled the same play almost every round. It has been A control, A control, A control. They have been completely foregoing mid outside of the rounds when they know Warper aggressive on this site, moving around pretty much the entire time. Good job by player one. They're avoiding the arrow to spot him out. GMD though going down regardless. Effys is on the flank though, and they don't have a clue. One falls, a second is able to win out the duel. Drone does it, but with the timer taking him down, it is not a good place for TSM to be. They don't find the player hiding around the corner. The one in the backside is going to be incredibly hard to remove. Huynh makes it count with the operator. Drone trading it out, but there's no time on the clock. Is there? He's got it.
What a phenomenal 4K from Drone there to clutch out that round. Right after his drone.
The A site here as Gen.G get cheeky in towards mid. GMD taking it out, but does not see the player around the corner. Subroza mows down two. Should be even getting a third here. Nope, GMD shuts him down, gets a second, but they've lost a lot of players along the way. 2v3 and very little map control here for Gen.G.
That Cutler as an anchor here, like you mentioned, it's not necessarily that he's struggling, it's that Gen.G is throwing such an abnormal strategy set at TSM.
These players, and they still just completely own the A half of the map. Trading out one. No! Misses on the shot. Effys gets himself two. Wardell pops the Blaze Storm, trying to find a little something here. Not much to be found though. Makes his way through. Gets one. But how much more can you actually get for your efforts when Gen.G own the entire map? Push through the smoke. No more value to be found by the star player. And with that, the spike should go down. 3v1 here for Cutler. I don't think a kill to his name in this map, and he's got to clutch it out.
Yeah. Retake Cypher, never the position you want to be point. On a decided map, this is crazy to see. It's starting to make me salivate a little bit over the prospect of a third map. Watching these guys duke it out yet again would be a treat, but TSM...
Oh no, they're not going to see each other.
Oh no, two ships in the night.
This is awkward. The push is going over to A regardless. It's just going to mean that the Cypher is a little out of order. They don't see each other again. They pass each other. They have no clue. They're cheek to cheek on B site and have no clue about each other. The A take's been completely successful. No spike going down quite yet here for Gen.G though, making him dance his drone. Popping the Hunter's Fury on site. Doesn't get anything. Instead, it's Cutler going down. Finally over by B. Drone trades one out, getting a little bit more control here over towards the window. Pops himself back up onto balcony. But it's 1 versus 4. A seemingly familiar position here for the TSM side, one that they have not managed to win quite yet, and Huynh will shut them down yet again.
Be picking up a 9-3 half here, getting a little bit of deja vu.
Well, it's not 9 points yet. Huynh gets aggressive on site, misses the right click on the Cutler, finally finding his first kill of the game. GMD gonna take him down immediately after though and ruin his fun. Full members lying on site here. Spike is down, but 1 versus is 2. GMD needs to clutch it out, drops underneath, but Hazed is going to take him down with the semi-auto, and we called it, Anders. It's going to be the awkward half eco buy round from TSM that does it again.
Like they're going back to that tried and true A plan.
Cage trigger.
No surprises there, but again, Drone shuts it down. Headshot onto Effys. Drone will fall. Wardell trades one out, grabs the spike, looking to put it down ASAP. 30 seconds on the clock, and it is Gen.G, pardon me, with 2 players against the 3 of TSM, all lurking on site, all with crossfires, all in such threatening positions. How can they actually deal with this? It doesn't seem likely, as so many of these angles have been covered properly. Gen.G yet again though, waiting for the spike to tick down. It's a matter of time though before they have to press the go button.
Yeah, TSM in the post plant here, and Hazed comes up big.
TSM necessarily have it any easier for having swap sides, but for winning that pistol round, they absolutely will. Aggression here from Gen.G down mid, just gonna get mowed down by Hazed, padding his stats right on up. The Gen might start biting him in the butt.
Definitely. And we see here exactly what Effys wanted to do last round. A quick shutdown of the fast push, and now there's enough time for them to get rotations out.
Well, rotations may be nice, but they don't guarantee kills. Effys, though, starting to put him up in the feed. Subroza creeping around the backside of this point. Do the defenders know here? Effys holding the angle, not able to catch one, misses the head, drone takes him down. Now site control has been given over to TSM, 2 versus 3, but they've got the spike down to work with. Things get a little awkward here for Gen.G as they've only got 2 places to move through and a lot of angles to cover. Both TSM members holding on one side, shifting from one to the other, but drone falling means there's just one in the back of sight. They can just trade this guy out, and they should be all right. No! Subroza lines them up and pops the heads! Not exactly a signature character, but with Wardell locking him down, there's not much he can do. Gen.G's gonna move in. Subroza, though, on the flank. Everything is falling to pieces for this squad. Yes, you're on eco, but this has not been a pretty one.
Definitely not. And we see Gen.G really starting to slip from 4 to 8 at the half. TSM has now clawed back 4 rounds, bringing us even. And it's not looking like Gen.G is going to be stopping them here either.
No, we need to see a shift in gameplay from Gen.G. Whether that's going to be aggression or whether that's going to be using utility in different places, maybe shift the player around, try and use your raise to your advantage, try and spam out some of the aggression that TSM are going for. It just needs to be a change of pace right now, because Subroza running around your backline like he owns the damn place and putting TSM up 9-8. There it is. Now TSM low on time, low on places to go, running into all of the utility. The paranoia out, so's the slower. TSM can't even move forward if they wanted to. 4 members remain. Hazed fragging out onto Effys. Huynh trading out onto Color, though. It's going to be big here. Denies the site presence, and now the plant's going to go down at Generator. Wardell still set up in main to try and shut anything down. Huynh over the wall. Not able to find all that much with the Blade Storm, but Drone is the man to watch. Lurking just underneath balcony is going to really complicate things here for Gen.G as they look to drop down. They have to deal with Wardell. They have to deal with Drone. They have to deal with Hazed, all with a crossfire on this single position. Now lurking their way around. The Raze and Cypher have found alternate angles. Hazed takes them down one at a time, though, and it's exactly like the pistol round. He's got 3 to his aim, holding the exact same position just with a different weapon. Looking for a 4th. GMD is going to make him count for his troubles, but a 10th round on the board for TSM. He's more than happy to leave with that.
TSM aren't having any of Gen.G's adaptation.
Suspicion, but how well is he going to check this angle? As Cutler is holding for the B rotate, doesn't check it enough. Player 1 takes him down. Now the rotate can come through. The spike left in the middle of nowhere here. Hazed looks dazed and confused, trying to peek with the operator, maybe take somebody down here, but it is all just going to be souvenirs for the way, unless he can find 3 more.
I almost think the right play from here is to save. I mean, getting the plant money here with his ultimate is an incredibly good call. He'll likely die for it, but nonetheless, I think economically this was the best route for his team.
He could get aggressive here. If he takes out one of these players without being found, he's in a pretty good position. Oh, and he does! Huynh immediately off the flick from Hazed is going to find the connection. Showstopper out, everything used. Hazed has made it a 1v1. It's far from over yet, Anders. 1 member left to be found, starts to defuse. Hazed knows exactly where it is, sticks half of it, waiting it out. No, doesn't stick the first half. He's got to hold it. Hazed has the shot lined up. His teammates pinging the bong. He completely saves it. 1v4. Hazed on the omen. 4. GMD trades it out, though, nicely. And that A pressure coming from TSM paying off. They're going to step on the gas pedal immediately with that. Hazed looks to close the door and move on forward. Throws a paranoia on through. And it should be a spike play here for TSM. 4 versus nothing in the post plans. They send it to match point. The sight lines on this site are so difficult. Hazed in the position where he has shut down 3 retakes since. Through the smoke come Drone. It's 1 player left. It's just the Cypher. Down he goes. TSM with a flawless round. End the match 2-0.
What a way to close out that map. My goodness. We had to